Hey guys, welcome to the Sustainable Farmer. Today I'm making a tool that hopefully is going to help me to get rid of all the grass that has overgrown on my property. Today I'm making a scythe. Let's get to it. So I'm doing this outside, and this is the scythe that I'm going to make. At least I'm going to try to. I just used a piece of steel. I think this is mild steel. I think it has some carbon in it because there's some rust spots. But I'm just going to use this. I'm just showing you in the shade because I'm working in the sun and I wasn't able to show you this, but I just outline it on the piece of steel, and I'm going to try to cut it using the angle grinder. Sharpen this part over here. This is going to be the part that is going to make the blade strong and not to bend, and this is the part that I'm going to use to attach it to an handle. And let's see if I can make something that cuts grass. That's pretty much what a scythe does. Let's get to it. So as I was saying, I'm just going to use the angle grinder, some protective gear, and I'm just going to cut the outline of it, and then I'm going to use a thicker disc and try to sharpen it. Regarding the handle part, I think I'm going to bend it over here, and I don't know how well you can see it, but I'm going to bend it over here and attach it to an handle. Let's see how it goes. So now I'm going to use the angle grinder, and I'm going to cut the outline of the scythe blade, and I think I'm going to put you on a time lapse just because it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of cutting, and I don't think you're interested in seeing that. It's just like watching paint dry. So let's get back to it when I finish this. So about 10 minutes in, and this is what I have. This is the basic shape of the scythe. This is going to be the handle part, and now I need to finish the shape with the angle grinder. See, there's a lot of burrs, and then I'm going to sharpen it all the way through. I think I'm just going to sharpen it on one side. I'm not sure how scythes are built or are sharpened. But I think I'm going to sharpen it on one side like a chisel, and I will leave the bottom part flat and sharpen this all the way through here. So let's go and do that. I'll just show you when it's finished. So I've been grinding for about an hour, and I think I have a pretty good edge by now. My original idea was to go all the way to here, but I picked a very, I don't know how well you can see, but I picked a very thick gauge piece of steel, and for that matter it was just taking too long, so I opted to make a steeper angle. I imagine that wouldn't be the best idea, but I want to get this over with and I want to try it today. So I now need to bend this part up so I can attach an handle, and I'm just going to do that right now. So I just made a small cut. I used like a V-shaped cut. I don't know if you can see it. And now I'm going to try to bend this part up, and if this gets too weak, that I think it's getting too weak because it's too thin, and this is going to be the most stressful point, I think I'm going to make a weld over here just to make it stronger, and yep, I'll attach an handle after that. Maybe I'll drill some holes over here before I bend it, just because it's flat and it's easier. Yeah, let's do that. So it is bent. Let me see if I can show you. So this did get a little weaker It was relatively easy to bend it with some pliers and helping hammer, so to say. But yeah, this is kind of weak now, and I'm not comfortable just using this as it is, so I'm going to go to the shop and make a few spot welds, and I'm just going to weld this up. I think it's going to be a lot stronger, and I'll come back from that. So this is all welded. It's kind of ugly. I wasn't very successful welding, so nevertheless it's welded. I was trying to show you, yeah, what's the best. Yeah. So I'm just going to clean it up with the angle grinder again, and it will turn out great. So I just cleaned that joint up with the angle grinder. Once again, I don't think you can see it quite right. Let me zoom in. No, but so here we go. So it's not the prettiest, but I think it will hold. I also drilled 3 holes on that piece over there, and now I'm just going to attach an handle. I think it's going to be wooden dowel or a piece of wood, but at least I'll be able to see if it works or if the blade needs any change. And yeah, let's do that now. So the scythe is completed, at least as completed as I'm going to get it today. I attached the handle. I used the screws over here. I don't know if this will focus. So the screws are what's holding, 3 screws are what's holding the scythe to the snatch. I don't know what the proper term is, but it's the handle. And no, I don't know how well you can see it. I think it looks okay, at least for my first try. So yeah, this is the scythe build made from simple metal and a piece of wood and 3 screws and a lot of grinding. So if you like it, make sure to leave a comment. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. It's the Sustainable Farmer. I'm making some videos about farming and mostly sustainable farming. And yeah, this is a tool that I'm going to use to cut some of the pasture, some of the weeds, some of the bigger weeds. The other one, the small weeds, I'll just pull them up and they will turn out to be mulch. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.